Good morning, friends. Rifle Chair here. Have you ever been woken up at 4 o'clock in the morning when you're camping out in the wilderness, only to find that your tent, your wall tent or other tent or RV has got mice in it, and they're scurrying all over the place? You're not getting any sleep. They're into your stuff. You know that they're not clean. It's unsanitary. They're in over your plates, on your table set. What are you going to do about it? You don't have a mouse trap. And first of all, even if you did have a mouse trap, there's so many mice that you're not even going to put a dent in the population. So what do? Well, I'm going to show you a way to help to manage mice populations in your area. You may even want to use this at home. Certainly you would want to use this in camp, like I am right now. I'm in a hunting camp, and I'm going to show you how this is done to control the mice population in your area. Why would you want to do this? Well, first of all, mice carry diseases, hantavirus, a wide assortment of diseases. It's unsanitary. If you have a privy pit near your camp, and almost all of us do, you got to go poo and you got to go pee. They're in that stuff, and then they come into your tent and they crawl over everything. Okay, so it's unsanitary. Last thing you want to do when you're in a remote wilderness situation is get sick, right? E. coli poisoning or any of that stuff, you just want to stay away from that. So you need to manage the situation. Now, any of you out there that are members of PETA will probably not like this video, because it means I'm going to be controlling a certain species for my own health and benefit, or the health and benefit of my children or the other people around me. Those of you that don't have a problem with this, I salute you. Thank you very much. There we go. So anyways, I'm going to show you the Logger'S Trap. This here is the Logger'S Trap. All you need is a conventional bucket, a beer can, and some peanut butter, and some baling wire, and a stick that you can find in the bush. I've tuck taped it onto the bucket so it doesn't get dislodged. And essentially what you do is you want to try to make that as free spinning as you can. You'll have to poke a hole in one side, and you can use a tab to center the baling wire. What you want to try to do is to put a block on either side of the can so that it doesn't spin off to one side, make it easier for the mice to access the peanut butter, which I have here on one side. It doesn't seem to matter if it's on the bottom or if it's on the top. Doesn't seem to matter at all. So go for it. You want to make sure that this baling wire, and I'll give you a close-up here in a second, you want to make sure that this baling wire is very taut and not sagging, because then the can won't spin as freely. That's very important. This will help to make your life very, very you're going to get a good night's sleep when you've got this taking care of the problem. We don't all sleep heavily, and you can have mice skittering around your tent and you won't wake up. Most of us, like me, wake up when there's another creature in your tent scurrying across you in your sleeping bag or trying to snuggle up to you at night. Not nice. So I'll give you a close-up here and you can get a better look. Okay, at the base here, I've got a stick with a Y to provide stabilization. The mouse travels up this stick and is confronted with a decision. He can crawl along the edge or try to access the can from the baling wire on the sides, or he can jump. Most of them choose to jump to get at the peanut butter. And unfortunately for them, it doesn't work out very well. And you can see the baling wire here is nice and taut. Then I just tied a knot in there to stop the can from moving to the side or to the other side. Okay, small hole. And before you know it, 3 of these little buggers are dead. Now, is it humane? They drown to death. So it's not fast like it would be your conventional trap. But when you don't have any of those things and you have to be inventive, this is a good way of taking care of the problem. I've seen these traps so full that they're actually jumping out because they're so full of mice. And in that case, you have a real health problem if you've got that many mice in and around your camp and getting into your stuff. If it's winter time, you can put ethylene glycol or antifreeze into that water to stop it from freezing up, because it doesn't, obviously if the water is frozen, it's not being effective. So there you go, folks. I'm going to show you some video of the mice over the night when they were working around this trap, trying to figure it out. Unfortunately, I didn't get any footage of the mice actually jumping from the stick onto the can, but you can see them swimming around. So enjoy, and cheers, and as always, folks, Maple Leaf up.